20 years ago, while I was on a military deployment, I injured my back when I was lifting weights in a gym. When that happened, I couldn't move. That was totally disabling. The pain was just try to move, and it felt like knives being jabbed in my back. After it happened, I went to sick call. They gave me the protocol: rest, ice, some stretching. I was able to get moving, but the level of pain I was in was disabling. I mean, I was at like a 9, 10 in pain. The chiropractic treatments would relieve the pain, but it was only temporary. I went to the VA to see what else, what other options we can look at. And they had prescribed me with certain muscle relaxers and pain medicine and stuff like that. And so I took that stuff, and it really was not effective, and I was drugged up, and I just didn't like it. And so in Bismarck, the doctor had talked to me about a TENS unit, a stimulation unit, and I have had several of them in the past, and they just were not that effective. It'd feel like it was like pinching the skin. Didn't have any depth to it. This thing is powerful, and I was thoroughly impressed that it would dig deep and it'd make the muscles really respond and relax. It has something to do with helping with the inflammation, getting those muscles to relax and that blood flow. And the pain just kind of goes away. The pain goes down from, say, a 9 to maybe a 2, maybe a 1. I know how much it's helped me, and if I can share my thoughts and feelings, my story with someone else, and it can help someone else, that's what I feel obligated to do.